What if there was a solution to the parking problem in Chicago? According to a recent study by NerdWallet, Chicago is considered the worst city in the country to park a car. In this short video, we're going to investigate this issue and explore a new startup that they say have a solution to the horrible parking problem here in Chicago. Hi, I'm Nicole Sedevi, and I'm here in the ParkX office to investigate this company and see how their technology helps solve the parking problem in Chicago. To get started, I sat down with CEO Vivek Mehra and tech expert Bob Gillespie to learn more about what ParkX does. What is ParkX?
So ParkX is a technology platform for owners of parking spaces to rent out their parking spots. So if you have a parking space and you're not using it, whether it's 9 to 5 or nights or weekends, you can just download our app and list your parking space and rent it out.
ParkX excites me for two different reasons. One is that they are technology driven. So if you think about the way that marketplace apps that we're all pretty familiar with, things especially like Uber and Airbnb, is what they're doing is they're taking the contact that's a hassle and putting that just right on your phone. So ParkX has a super easy to use app where, hey, I'm looking to park. I really hit 2 buttons and I have a parking spot. The other thing that I find really interesting is that it is a marketplace application. So what they're doing effectively is taking underutilized assets. In this case, it's a parking space. For Airbnb, that would be an apartment or an extra bedroom, and they're allowing people with those parking spaces to monetize it.
To get a better idea of the owner's experience, I sat down with a few hosts who use ParkX to earn money with their parking spots. First with Dr. Pete Hammis, a dentist who owns his own office and a parking lot in the West Loop. Then I sat down with a condo owner named Eddie who uses the network to rent out his private parking space. You're a user of the app ParkX. What got you started using it?
Well, it's funny. We're a newer dental office, and we've got a few parking spots. And being new, we're not, don't have a full schedule where we need 3 spots all the time. And I mean, just look at that as that's an unused resource. So when the opportunity came up with ParkX, my first thought was, yeah, this is a simple, good idea that that can be a win-win. And then tried it out, and it's been good for both us and then the community and the users.
How easy is it to use?
Oh, it's so easy. Every month an ACH comes to the accounts. The renter is very professional. I don't hear a peep or a complaint, and I have no problems. He pays on time every month.
Sounds like a great deal for the hosts. To get an idea from a ParkX renter, I sat down with Ellen, who rents a spot in the West Loop where she works.
This neighborhood is really tough to park in.
Yeah.
Because there's so many new businesses coming in. It wasn't really a neighborhood that is designed for businesses, but yet we're all coming here. So it's great to have this option.
And do you think ParkX is an affordable option?
Yes, it actually is less expensive than parking with the lot, with the official lot that I parked at the first month I was here.
ParkX is great for helping hosts earn extra money when they're not using their spaces. But now let's take a look at how the app helps solve the parking problems in Chicago. And what do you think the biggest challenges for parking are in the city?
Parking is obviously constrained by geography. In Chicago in particular, we have one big problem, which is the lake. We can't expand into the lake to park. That's 1/4 of our expansion. The other thing is that we have just the availability of parking. Sure, you've got a lot of lots, but those lots are in a lot of lots. A lot. We have those in downtown, we have those in River North. But if you go to the West Loop, if you go to Bucktown, Wicker Park, Wrigleyville, those places don't have a lot of commercial spots. So the availability of parking right now is constrained. It's at a maximum. Sure, you can build more lots and things like that. You could do that, but there's residential, there's housing, there's apartments. What this does is it allows it to take spaces that already exist and turn those into parking spaces for people coming to those neighborhoods that need parking.
And people who are familiar with Chicago obviously know parking can be a bit of a headache. Have your users tend to like it so far?
Yeah, they have. We have a couple regular users, and so we've had nothing but good feedback.
And how's the parking situation around here in the West Loop?
It's pretty tough. Yeah, I drive occasionally here, and unless you're getting here really early, it's always a scramble to find something.
But also there's a whole soft side to this. You could be helping your community. Think about it, like if you lived in Wicker Park, Bucktown, West Loop, all these neighborhoods have a huge parking problem, and there is no solution today. And the community is trying to solve this problem without having to build any parking lot or garages, and now they can. So schools, colleges, churches, nonprofit organizations can all not only make some extra money, but also solve this parking problem in their own community. And furthermore, remember, this money is coming back into your own community, which helps the community in many more ways than just solving a parking problem.
It makes sense. ParkX helps local communities by creating more available parking spots. Is this sharing economy model the future for parking? Would you recommend the app to other people?
Yeah, highly.
And why?
Because it's a simple idea, it benefits the renter, the community, benefits the rentee, and it's easy to use.
It's just a no-brainer. It's been very easy, and it's something I would recommend. I think it's going to be something that's just going to continue to grow as it gets bigger and people hear about it. I think more people are going to offer their spaces, and more people are going to take advantage of it.
And any advice for anyone looking to become a host on the platform?
I think it's a great way to, obviously it helps, you can live in a nicer place with the extra money or do nicer things, save up for a vacation, and it's a really great thing to have.
So it's huge, and we're just getting started. We are really just getting started. And we know mobile e-commerce is huge too. So we have all these elements coming together. We know gig economy is huge. Think about all the people driving Uber today, Lyft. I mean, you think about the biggest, if you think about the biggest taxi company in the world today is Uber, and they don't even own a single taxi cab, and that's where the world is going. And I think we want to be the biggest parking company in the world. We want to be the Airbnb of parking in the world, and I think that's where we are going.
To get started, click here to visit our website. To learn more about our app, click here to sign up for our free webinar.